Hey yo, what is up, everybody? It is the King Hitman, and late nights and early mornings, man, my favorite days in Dokkan. I swear, we have Nappa and Vegeta. Their info's revealed. I can't lie, I just completely counted out a new Nappa being a possibility. Their animations are pretty tough, though. I really like. It does feel like old school DBZ. You see the smoke animations and stuff like that. It does feel like old school DBZ. Raditz's animations are almost perfectly done. I couldn't have asked more from him. It looks very good. Now let's see what they do. We have both of their information here. Props to Minato. Thank you so much. We always appreciate translations from anybody and everybody. The community, what would we do without y'all, man? I swear. All right, leader skill. Saiyan Saga, finally. Or Pure Saiyans. Peep game, a new Pure Saiyans lead. Bro, I completely counted out Pure Saiyans because the possibility, I knew he would be a Saiyan Saga leader, but for them to also include Pure Saiyans is so interesting to me because like AGL Blue Vegeta just got his EZA. I figured it'd be a ways off. I thought that was their way of saying, listen, we're not dropping another Pure Saiyan lead for a while, so stick with this little 170% EZA. But wow, look at that. He gives Pure Saiyan's 3 key stats 170%, and then he gives the full 200% leader skill buff to space traveling warriors. That is so many Vegeta family, like not Vegeta, Pure Saiyan units, Vegeta family. That's so many Pure Saiyan units, the Nappas, the Vegetas, and all the different iterations of Vegeta. And that doesn't even include, let's go through the whole list for that matter. So grade 8 Vegeta, so Saiyan Saga, Turles is not on Pure Saiyans, so he would not count. Oh man, is he not on Pure Saiyans? I just want to be sure because I had a couple categories I had missed earlier. I was upset about. All right, yeah, perfect. So he's not on Pure Saiyans. LR Bardock. So that is a good little for Raditz's sake. I mean, that's nah, cause they don't even share. They share what, like 2, 3 links. I can't even say that. Some of these Bardock team units have gotten an EZA. However, if their grade 8 counterparts got an EZA, that would be a buff to this category. AGL Turles is going to fit under this leader skill in full effect. So when he gets his EZA and the grade 8 gets his EZA, that'd be good for them. The physical EZA Scouter Vegeta, I mean, he's getting older with time, but he still fits under this leader skill. So leader skill is not like uber expansive, but it is pretty good. We don't know exactly what Saiyan Saga encapsulates. Of course, so now that I was thinking about it, we really should see Int Piccolo get his EZA. It's beyond time. It's to say, oh my gosh, he's needed an EZA for like 5 years, man, literally. So it's that time he gets his EZA. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what he can do. If he doesn't get his EZA, I expect the SCR Kid Gohan, the LR Kid Gohan, to get his campaign, not EZA. He came out, he's too young for that. But his EZA, damn it, I still said it, his legendary campaign. So I'm excited about that. Now Raditz's super attack effect greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, immense damage, and peep game. Raditz is an AoE unit. So that's very good, especially for a TUR. Good for World Tournament, you don't have to worry about that. Good for Super Battle Road, obviously. Difficult content, that's still raising defense greatly for 1 turn. Attack is cool, but you know, it's fine. Actually, no, let me not hate. Let me not hate. Passive skill, attack and defense, 150% at the start of turn. When fighting one enemy, he gets an additional attack and defense 50% when performing the super attack. It, I don't like this. And when the enemy's HP is 50% or less, Raditz will get an additional 100% when super attacking, and he gains a high chance to crit. Like, I mean, why? Why does it have to be 50% or less? Why didn't he just have that, like, for free? It's weird. When facing 2 or more enemies, Raditz will get an additional 150% defense, and he will perform a critical hit within that same turn after he has been hit. So in Super Battle Road, he basically will turn into STR Super Vegeta in slot 1. Like, it's not the exact same, obviously, but in essence, if he gets hit, he will turn into Super Vegeta, which is crazy because he gets hit and then he will have an AoE and he will crit while having it 300% defense before super attacking. So that's insane. Wow. Okay. Raditz is much better than I gave him credit for. So he's gonna have, when you're fighting two enemies in a super battle road scenario, he's gonna have 300% defense, get 50% defense when super attacking, 50% defense on super attack raise while doing an AoE while performing a critical hit if you had been hit right before. And the only part dependent on being hit is the getting hit, right? Oh, no. The defense. Okay. So the very first attack he takes, I do not believe Raditz will have his defense like that 150%. So you do need to get hit to get all of his defense. But once he gets hit one time, he turns into a god. Oh my gosh. He gives himself 2 ki, which is not, he's prepared for battle. So it's not necessary, but I do appreciate that when he does the final blow. So basically, in long events, you get it off in the early phases, and he will be much better off. You won't have to worry about him at all. Because once you get prepared for battle active, now he's at 10 ki. He's fun. Active skill. It can be activated after Raditz has received 3 or more attacks and there's one enemy. These are the restrictions I hate, man. I don't get why the double restrictions. Okay, it's fine. That's not the worst. That is not the worst. But it's just the one enemy in the gate. Like, it's pointless in SBR. Katsuki be stressing me out, man. I swear. And he's a TUR that's doing a super attack type active skill, which means it's not gonna hit as hard as you'd like. Sort of like the GT duo, or not the GT Super Saiyans. Like, it doesn't hit as hard as you think it would. Or whatever, man. In difficult content, that is not going to be that great. So his active skill is really, he's not dependent on it, I suppose. But his active skill is not that crazy. I mean, it'll be useful, but it's not that great. Active skill effect greatly raises attack temporarily, ultimate damage, and he will stun for 1 turn, which is pretty much pointless unless you're fighting the final phase of the final, like, what, the final round of a super battle road enemy, which is one of the ones with, like, massive pools of health, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or like Vegito or something like that, right? Linc set Saiyan lineage, Saiyan warrior race, coward, brutal beatdown, nightmare, prepare for battle, and fierce battle. That is very good. I said this the other day in the Raditz reveal video. It's important, not that he has a 7-for-7 linking partner, because he won't ever have that probably. It's important that he gets 3 or 4 links on every team he's on, which he is pretty much capable of doing. On the Space Traveling Warriors team, Fierce Battle, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, and then you might be able to get Prepared for Battle here and there. On the Pure Saiyan team, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, like, that's really all you can ask of Raditz. The only link that's pointless pretty much is Coward. I mean, you're not doing too much with that link. I don't really care for that. Categories: Low Class Warrior, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Terrifying Conquerors, Space Traveling Warriors, and Saiyan Saga. It's so good to say we finally have a Saiyan Saga leader skill. On to Nappa. Let's see what you do, my man. Saiyan Saga leader skill, 3 ki stats, 130. They're going to keep banner units at 130, and I understand. But, his leader skill, it's at a point now where I felt that way anyway, that 130 was inadequate, but for sure 130 is irrelevant now. Super attack effect greatly raises defense for 1 turn and supreme damage to the enemy. What the hell are these numbers? I'm looking at his numbers, and these numbers aren't, the math ain't mathin'. What the hell is this? Attack 170% at the start of turn. Hold up. Nappa gets 780% defense based on the HP remaining. The greater the HP, the more the boost? Really? I thought it would be the lower. He gets an additional attack 78% when there's 1 enemy. Yes! Saiyan Saga category allies get 2 ki stats 30%, and then he gets an additional... Oh, no. Peep this. I believe the entire... So, Saiyan Saga category gets 2 ki stats 30%, and an additional 7% attack and 8% defense per superclass enemy. So I believe in a perfect world, let's just say you're only fighting 1 superclass enemy, Nappa will give Saiyan Saga 2 ki, 37% attack, and 38% defense. That's pretty dope. And in Super Battle Road, that can go a bit bonkers depending on what your setup is. I want to say that's Nappa giving it to himself, but the way Minato is Minato. I hope I'm not saying it incorrectly. I it comes, Naruto fan, so it comes off as Minato, but it seems as though it's not for Nappa himself. It's for the support ability. That is one of the more interesting things they've done for support units in a while. Active skill. He does have an active skill. Y'all saw it at the start of the video, including the Cybermen. Can be activated when there are 3 or more enemies, or if Nappa has been hit 6 times. Ultimate damage to the enemy. Attacked enemies attack minus 31% and defense minus 81%. And you will seal the super attack for 1 turn. So in Super Battle Road, you can clear somebody with this, bro. That is nice. I like this. I love that they made it, apropos. You can use it before Nappa even does an attack. Sort of like, the Cybermen killed Yamcha before anything even happened involving Nappa, right? I love that. Linc said, brutal beatdown, Saiyan warrior race, infighter, berserker, tough as nails. Why the hell would they give him shocking speed and fierce battle? If 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 Raditz obviously needs prepare for battle, Vegeta units usually, and from the Saiyan Saga, would need prepare for battle. Why? Why did you feel the need to give him? I get it. Nappa was absurdly strong for the Z fighters. We weren't used to that, like from their perspective. But he does not need shocking speed every single time. Like I don't get it. Nappa is not a unit that's dependent on his speed ability. Like that wasn't his thing. He was literally just stronger than them. I don't feel like that was necessary. Okay, so they will share, what is that? Brutal beatdown, fierce battle, Saiyan warrior race. No, they only share 3 links? Are you serious? At least Nappa's a support unit, man. I guess that I do not like the way they built Nappa at all. Category Saiyan Saga, Pure Saiyan, Terrifying Conquerors, and Space Traveling Warriors. So Nappa's really only gonna be good for one category anyway because of the Saiyan Saga buff, but that's fine. That's fine. That's not bad at all. Hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed doing this for you guys. Hitman is out. Also, I tweeted this out. I kind of regret tweeting this out now. I really do like Raditz a lot more than I thought. I read his passive incorrectly. Now, is he a great leader skill unit? No. These units they're dropping that have these 200% leader skills, that's 3 extreme class units in a row, and they seem to be purposefully making them not like selfish, but self-centered units. Like, Ginyu does give support, but to Ginyu Force, not to everybody. Like Vegeta is very self-centered. Like Vegeta only cares about himself. I guess you could say he's orb changing, but and then Raditz is obviously not giving support. He's not orb changing. He's not doing anything else for his teammates besides helping himself. I don't know if they're doing that because these are extreme class units or because that's what the 200% leader skill units are going to be more like. They're going to be more about themselves. That way you don't only like you don't have everything, right? Like you can't have your cake and eat that too. So it's like they're kind of they don't want you to have the cake and eat that shit, man. So they're kind of giving them 200% leader skills, but not the 30% is basically their support. Like that's what they're giving you. That's actually that's actually kind of funny. They're giving you the 200% leader skill. The 30% is basically the support. Like that's what it is. I didn't think of the leader skill like that because I didn't think they were gonna make them like this. But yeah, the 200% leader skills, they're selfish units. They're making them like that on purpose. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have a whole new perspective on the leader skill now. Hitman is out.